Welcome to Blinds Abroad.
Welcome to Blinds Abroad, a restaurant review. Today we are doing,
Ajwa.
so that's a little Indian restaurant just outside of Nottingham city centre around the Carlton area. And we went there probably a week or so back, didn't we? Maybe a couple of weeks ago now. And how did you find it overall?
Overall, it was really good. They had nice food. The service was friendly but rushed, and I had a fun night.
Hmm.
But there,
I think your review's nicer than mine.
I have a problem with being too nice.
All right, so let's start from the beginning. First of all, how did we get there?
So we took Uber, a blind person's sometimes best friend.
Yeah. And how was the Uber driver?
He was very helpful. He helped us get to the door because when we got there, it was a bit dark, if I remember correctly. And we were having
Yep.
trouble when we were caning it around. We couldn't really find it, and he noticed that we were struggling and got us up to the door. And then when we walked into the restaurant, I was pleasantly surprised. It was very, very bright, and we could see a lot. And
You could. I think you could see better than me then in there.
maybe. But when we were greeted by the staff and we asked, hey, we're here and we have a reservation, they said, yeah, we can seat you. Why don't you come? Here's your table over here. And of course, they did the point, and we're both just standing there like,
We did have our white canes out at that
we
point, so
did. Yeah, we both did. And I was just like, I'll let you take the lead because I think they had said, follow us. And you were like, okay, let's go.
they gave us a table and it was just like, do you want the one by the door or the one a bit further in? We were like, a bit further in, please.
Mm.
But it was a bit tricky just finding it originally, wasn't it? Following the person. But
Yeah.
they were all right. They were nice and they were kind enough.
They were. And when we got there, I was really happy because there was a radiator next to us. And when the door opened, we were in the pathway of the door. And I remember I just had a little t-shirt on and it was very cold.
It was a bit drafty, wasn't it? Yeah. It was like, it was pretty low outside when it was like 2 degrees Celsius or something. It was cold, cold evening.
So what happened when we sat down? What did we notice?
Pretty small table.
Very small.
I don't know how big it's. Probably no bigger than a meter across.
Mm-hmm.
A meter's quite big.
I think it was probably
Probably
smaller
less
than
than that.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I remember
Half
I
a
was,
meter?
yeah,
Maybe
maybe,
75 centimeters.
yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't very big anyway.
Because I noticed that we had our silverware, and then when we unwrapped the napkins, they were very, very, very tiny,
Little paper
little
napkins, weren't
squares.
they? Yeah.
Yeah. And then we got our drinks.
Oh, wait. You say that. I mean, as before we'd even ordered drinks, they'd come and put a little pickle tray on the side of the table,
That's right.
and there was a crack of water on there as well.
Hmm.
And some glasses. I tried pouring the crack of water into the glasses. I don't know if there was a stopper in it. Oh no, there was like a lemon in it or something, but I couldn't like quite nudge it out of the way to be able to pour it properly. Anyway, pretty much went all over the table. So I had to use those little tiny napkins to mop that up before we'd even begun. And then when the waiter came around to actually take the order for the drinks, I was like, yeah, I need some more serviettes, please.
Hmm.
Uh,
That was okay. It wasn't
yeah.
our fault.
I tried to order a beer. They do not serve beer. Did not realize it was a dry establishment.
So we both ended up having Coke.
It wasn't even a bring BYOB situation. It was a like they just don't have alcohol on the premises, which fair enough. I just didn't know going in. I should have done my research.
So we got our pickle tray, and then they brought out, was it the drinks first and then Papadum?
Yeah, probably. I think did we order all at the same time?
I thought we ordered it all at the same time. It seemed
Yeah, I think we
like.
did. It was very quick. Like we were sat down, it was like pretty much bang straight there. Like say pickle tray was dropped off, and then it was like straight in with the orders. Um, I ordered lamb jalfrezi and a garlic and cheese naan, and I didn't actually have any rice.
Okay. I got the butter chicken and pilau rice.
Yeah. Obviously we had poppadoms to start. I mean, they'd already brought the pickle tray out. It was going to happen one way or another.
That's right.
Uh,
And when the papadums came out, we were very surprised because they were in chunks already.
yeah, they weren't like the normal round poppadoms that you would normally get. They were like broken up, weren't they, into bits, which I guess you get at some places, but I'm never quite sure when it's like that, whether it's whether they're like store bought or I don't know.
But the chutneys, what did you think of the chutneys that we had?
I didn't mind them.
So there was mango, lime, and was it lemon yogurt?
I don't know. I imagine it was mint yogurt, but I thought it tasted a bit lemony.
It tasted strongly of mint to me.
Okay, fair enough.
But I thought all the chutneys, they were good, but they added some heat to all of them, which is fine, but I guess to somebody who doesn't like spice, be warned.
Yeah, I didn't mind them actually. The lime one especially was quite nice.
Hmm.
And the mango one. Although what I would say is, like sometimes you get chunks of mango in the mango chutney. I don't remember there being
They
it.
were smooth.
And the same with the lime as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying they've squeezed them out of a bottle, but you never know.
And so we had our poppadoms and they were delicious. And then our meals came.
Yeah, I mean, they came out quick as
They really
well.
did.
Like, as soon as that poppadom plate was empty, they were in with the meal, weren't they?
Yes, but remember they left the tray of chutneys, and I was worried, how are we going to keep this tray of chutneys on the side of the table? It was
Oh
basically
yeah.
at the edge of the table. And then our curries came, and I I remember putting mine on my poppadom plate. I just kept the same plate because I did not feel comfortable spreading out at all because the rice was it was to my right, and I just spooned all the rice into the curry bowl because there wasn't enough room. And then when we were eating, I ended up launching some of my silverware. I think it was a knife or something.
Yeah, maybe.
And I landed on the floor. I had no idea where it was and did the little feel around with my foot. Couldn't find it, and I just thought, I'm not getting on my hands and knees feeling around. That's their problem. What did you think of your meal?
Okay, so the garlic and cheese naan was pretty solid. Enjoyed it. The curry was okay. Like the lamb was good in the curry, but the actual curry sauce was, I'm gonna say almost like grainy. Like you'd put I didn't notice it at first, but then as I got to the bottom, you still have that little bit of sauce left for like dipping your naan in and stuff at the end. It was almost like grainy, like they put the spices in, but they'd put a lot in and they'd almost like not sort of dissolved. Imagine like grains of salt at the bottom of your curry, but obviously like spices. It kind of had that sort of texture of like graininess to it, which I was not a big fan of. And it was a bit salty as well towards the bottom. I'm not saying it was salt, it was probably a mixture of everything, but it was okay. I didn't mind it, but it wasn't the best curry I'd eaten. But it was pretty solid, I guess. How was yours?
Mine was pretty good. I liked the butter chicken. I just wish there was more chicken. It seemed like they were either the chicken was in very big chunks and there wasn't much of it, and there was a lot of sauce because I remember spooning a lot of the rice in there and trying to eat it with the sauce, and then I just got tired of that. And so I just ended up going straight for the rice. They do give you a lot of rice there.
Was the rice all right?
Yeah, it was really good. That's why I was like, forget the curry sauce. I'm just going to eat the rice because it was very good. So.
Mm. And to be fair, as soon as we'd like, as soon as the fork was down, that was it. Plates were like cleared. Or
Yes, it's like they were watching us like hawks.
like the service was great,
Hmm.
but it was also almost too quick.
Yeah,
Like it did feel a bit rushed in it
it
at
did.
points.
It felt like we couldn't have sat there if we wanted to afterward and visited just for a chat like we usually do. It was almost like they were saying, get out.
Which was weird, wasn't it? Because when we got there, it was quite busy. Like when we walked in,
Hmm.
it was probably around 7 o'clock in the evening. And then by the time we finished our curries, it was probably only like half seven, 20 to eight, wasn't it? We'd not
Yep.
been there long. Genuinely, it was about 40 minutes, maybe 45 tops from like entering the door to walking out by the end of it.
There was nobody there.
Yeah, at the end, there
No
wasn't, was it? It all
customers.
cleared out, didn't it?
Yeah, which gave them plenty of time to watch me leading you out of the restaurant and towards the door, or what I thought was the door, and I started pushing on the window, trying to get out. And you were like, I think the door's to the left. And then we found it and we left and then walked up the street to meet our friends at a pub.
Yeah. So, how are you finding English curry? You're from America, so
Yeah. Curry is a niche food group in America, or just because it's not really my family's thing. So I've had three curries so far, all different, and I love it. I've fallen in love with it. I can't have the naan bread because of I'm gluten free and you have to eat weird foods like rice, I guess. But I'm loving curry and I'm enjoying trying all of the non-spicy so far, and then I will probably work my way up to a medium spice. I will never be to the point where I can have a blow your head off really spicy curry. That's just not my jam. I can't do it.
And what about the poppadoms?
Oh my gosh, papadums are fantastic, and I love the chutney. Yeah, give me a papadum any day. So yummy.
There you go. That's the Ajwa review, at least for now. And we'll catch you soon on Blinds Abroad.
Thanks for watching and listening to Blinds Abroad.
And follow us on socials and YouTube at Blinds Abroad, or email us at blindsabroad@gmail.com.
Join our community. Remember to like and subscribe.